Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you is not for the average man. It's not for the soft, overstimulated, approval-chasing boy the world wants you to be. This is for the man who's starting to feel the truth burning in his chest. Your life is being choked by things you don't even notice. Not enemies, not disasters, not dramatic betrayals. No, the things destroying your peace are silent. They slip into your habits, whisper into your thoughts, and poison your potential drop by drop. Epictetus warned, "You become what you give your attention to." Most men never discover that their attention is being hijacked until they wake up years later, wondering why their spirit feels hollow. Today, we fix that. Today, we are cutting out 10 toxic things from your life, quietly, silently, without telling anyone. Because true transformation doesn't need applause. A lion doesn't announce when it sharpens its claws. Let's begin. 1. Eliminate the people who blur your edges. Some people don't destroy you in some dramatic, cinematic scene. They do something far worse. They erode you. They make your thoughts softer, your ambition weaker, your fire dimmer. They blunt the blade you've spent years sharpening. I had a coaching client who told me about a friend who always laughed at his discipline. "Bro, chill. Why so serious? Why so strict? Live a little." He thought it was harmless, normal, friendly teasing, but within 6 months his workouts became maybe tomorrow, his goals became too much work, and his dreams became, "I'll start next year." That's not a friend. That's a parasite wearing a polite smile, a thief in casual clothes. Seneca said it simply: associate with those who will make you better. A man becomes the energy he allows near him. And weak energy is contagious, so quietly reduce access. No arguments, no dramatic speech, no announcements that you're cutting toxic people out. Just fewer replies, shorter conversations, more distance, more silence. Cut the rope and walk forward. Remember this: peace is rarely found by adding. Peace is found by subtracting, ruthlessly. Every man who rises learns one truth: your environment shapes your future more than your motivation ever will. 2. Eliminate the illusion of "I'll do it later." There is a shadow that stalks men, a dream killer more deadly than fear or failure. Its name is someday. Someday I'll start. Someday I'll change. Someday I'll fix my life. Someday I'll become who I'm meant to be. But someday is a fantasy, a trap, a gentle lie men tell themselves to avoid the discomfort of today. This was a core part of Stoic wisdom that others didn't fully grasp. Seneca warned, "While we waste our time hesitating, life is slipping away." And it is. Every time you say later, a piece of your future dies quietly. You don't need more research. You don't need more motivation. You don't need the perfect plan. You need action now. One small imperfect step, one non-negotiable you hit daily, 20 push-ups, 10 minutes of silence, 5 pages of reading, one difficult conversation you've avoided, one disciplined choice. These tiny acts become your spine, your structure, your momentum. Repeat them long enough and you won't try to be disciplined. You will become the man who doesn't run from responsibility. The future belongs to the man who moves while others are still planning. 3. Eliminate the habit of explaining your every move. Weak men over-explain. Approval seekers narrate their decisions like children begging for validation. "You think I should? Does this make sense? Is this okay with you? What do you think of my plan?" Stop. You don't owe your life story to anyone. Your evolution does not require permission slips. Epictetus said it brutally. To truly grow, you have to be okay with people thinking you're a fool. People will misunderstand you. People will talk. People will invent stories about your silence. Let them. Their opinions are just noise behind glass. A man with a mission doesn't waste breath explaining his steps to spectators. He moves, he acts, he builds. Replace long apologies with clean, sharp clarity. "I can't. Not this time. I'm working on something. This is what I'm doing." Direct, unapologetic. There is nothing more powerful than a man who no longer needs external permission to walk his own path. Most people aren't judging your decisions. They're judging their own inability to make them. 4. Eliminate the poison of comparison. Comparison is not motivation, it's self-destruction dressed as inspiration. Every time you compare yourself to someone else, you are declaring, "My worth depends on their life." Scrolling through social media is like walking through a hall of distorted mirrors, every reflection warped, every image curated, every achievement exaggerated. You're comparing your raw, unfiltered life to someone else's highlight reel. The Stoics warned us, look within. Within is the fountain of good. Look outside too much and you forget who you are. You become a ghost chasing shadows. Mute the triggers. Unfollow the noise. Stop feeding your brain comparison poison disguised as entertainment. You are not in competition with strangers online. You are at war with the man you were yesterday. Water your own garden. Focus on sleep, discipline, craft, self-respect, presence, doing the hard work nobody sees. That's where strength is built. That's where identity is forged. That's where real progress hides, in effort, not applause. The world rewards the man who is too busy improving himself to notice the competition. 5. Eliminate the addiction to victimhood. Most men don't lack strength, they lack accountability, and nothing destroys a man faster than the identity he chooses to wear. Life hits everyone. Pain is universal, suffering is guaranteed, but victimhood is optional, and most men pick it willingly because it's warm, familiar, and it excuses their lack of action. Stoicism teaches something cold and brutally empowering. Identity is a choice. A man who says I am broken becomes broken. A man who says I was hurt becomes responsible for healing. There's a difference between pain and self-pity. Pain is a teacher. Victimhood is a cage that slowly squeezes the life out of you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action." Meaning, what blocks the path becomes the path. You don't run from the wound, you walk through it. You don't avoid your scars, you study them until they become instruction manuals. Rewrite the story. Not why me, but what now? Not life is unfair, but I still have a choice. Small victories rebuild momentum. Wake early. Keep promises to yourself. Train your body until your excuses suffocate. Learn something every day. Forgive so your heart can move again. Advance even when it feels pointless. Your scars can be your prison, or the armor that carries you into the next chapter of your life. The difference is not fate, it's your decision. 6. Eliminate pointless arguments and ego battles. Not every insult deserves your sword. Not every disagreement deserves your breath. Some battles only feed the other person's chaos, giving them the attention their ego craves. A powerful man knows when to use silence like a weapon, a blade sharper than any comeback. A wise man does not waste his energy on what he cannot change. Ask yourself, will this debate change anything? Is this person interested in truth or emotional validation? Does this argument move me forward or drain me? Is this worth my peace? If the answer is no, walk away. Close the tab, delete the message. Let the conversation die in your absence. Silence is not weakness. Silence is strategy. Silence is dominance without display. A king doesn't step down from his throne to clap back at every peasant throwing stones. He keeps walking because he knows the throne is the answer. Your mission is your fortress. Guard it. 7. Eliminate physical and mental clutter. Your room is not just a room. Your desk is not just a desk. Your environment is the physical manifestation of your internal world. Samurai believed the state of a warrior's surroundings reflected the state of his spirit. Cluttered mind, cluttered life. Chaotic room, chaotic decisions. Clean space equals cleaner thinking. Order outside equals order inside. Start small, a drawer, a note, a task you've avoided, a forgotten email, a pile of clothes, a corner of your life that quietly drains your energy. Discard what adds weight. Organize what fuels you. Remove what no longer belongs in the life you're building. Stoics didn't chase perfection. They chased clarity, and clarity turns a confused man into a focused weapon. When your environment aligns with your intentions, your mind sharpens, and when your mind sharpens, your entire life begins to straighten itself. 8. Eliminate fake urgency and digital anxiety. Your phone is the greatest thief of your attention. Notifications, pings, buzzes, red dots engineered by billion-dollar companies to hijack your brain chemistry. Every ding is a chain. Every alert is a leash. Seneca said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." You cannot be focused if you are always available. Turn off notifications. Set hours when you cannot be reached. Put your phone in another room while you work. Give yourself sacred time where the world cannot touch you. Most people are addicted to urgency. Respond now. React instantly. Be available 24/7. But urgency is the enemy of depth. Speed kills presence. Noise kills clarity. Be the man who is unreachable, not because he's avoiding people, but because he's building something worth protecting. Time is your kingdom. Defend it like a fortress. 9. Eliminate overthinking, the silent killer of action. Overthinking pretends to be intelligence, but it's just fear wearing glasses. Epictetus said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them." Your mind creates most of your suffering, not the situation, not the challenge, your interpretation of it. Analysis is useful, but obsession is paralysis. Thinking becomes an escape from acting. Break the loop, write the problem, list 3 simple, realistic options. Choose one. Act on it. Decision-making is a muscle. The more you use it, the less it trembles, the stronger it becomes. Reality gives feedback. Feedback builds clarity. Clarity builds power. You don't need more thinking. You need more movement. Action is the cure for doubt. Action is the cure for fear. Action is the cure for the life you're avoiding. 10. Eliminate people-pleasing, the subtle form of self-betrayal. People-pleasing looks like kindness on the surface, but underneath it is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of disappointing others, fear of being disliked. But here's the truth most men never face. You cannot respect yourself while constantly betraying yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "If something is right, do it. If it's not, don't." Simple, clean, unapologetic. Practice the muscle of no, direct, honest. The people who get angry at your boundaries were never your friends. They were just addicted to your compliance. A real man chooses respect over approval, values over validation, direction over popularity. Every boundary you set is a declaration of self-respect. Every no sharpens the edge of who you are. A short story to burn this into your mind. There's an old story of a warrior who carried 2 bags everywhere he traveled, one filled with sand, one filled with stones. The villagers assumed the stones were for battle and the sand was for training, but one day the warrior whispered to a monk, "The stones are the battles I choose, the sand are the battles I refuse." The monk asked, "Why carry the sand at all?" The warrior replied, "So I never forget how much weight is lifted when I let go." Every toxic thing you eliminate today is sand falling from your spirit. Every boundary, every refusal, every silent exit strengthens you. Your life gets lighter when you get sharper. How to apply this today? Pick one of the 10, just one, and make a move that cannot be undone. Block the distraction, clean the drawer, unfollow the comparison trigger, set a hard boundary, start the small habit, end the one-sided friendship. Choose action over thinking, choose silence over arguments, choose focus over noise, choose self-respect over pleasing. Your transformation begins in silence. Your power grows in private. Your future is built when nobody is watching. Remember this, a sword becomes sharp not from what is added, but from what is carved away. Cut quietly, cut decisively, cut until only the essential remains. Your future self is watching. Make him proud. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.